Hey everybody, my name is Marianne Chance, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you all about the Arrive Co-working workshop that is coming up this Thursday at noon. So on Thursday at noon, I am going to be conducting a workshop called Deal with the Feels. And if I could rename this workshop, I would probably actually call it Deal with the Life, because right now, let's be real, we have so much life still happening. I believe that we are in month 926 of a pandemic. We are still in the middle of a nonsense crazy election. Our West Coast is literally on fire, right? We talk about being a hot mess and like burn that house down. No, that's actually happening on the West Coast. And not only that, but all of our life is happening on top of it. And so when Arrive asked if I would be willing to do a workshop for them, I said, yes, absolutely. And I want to talk about how do you deal with the feels. And so that when this life is happening, you are able to actually have a plan in place so that you can move from this space of negativity into a more neutral space. So what are we going to actually learn in this workshop? So we are going to start by talking about how do we actually name the feeling that we're feeling. So when we're talking about emotion, usually we use really big words like I feel mad, I feel angry, I feel hurt, I feel excited, I feel happy. But when it comes to emotion, there's actually so many other emotions than that, that if we can actually pinpoint what it is that we are feeling, then we're going to be able to work through it. Because if you name it, you can solve it. After we talk about that, then we're going to move into you all creating your own plan to move you into a state of neutral. Now, I want to go ahead and give you a sneak peek and know that we are not going to talk about how you fake it until you make it. We are not going to talk about gratitude and always be grateful because it could be worse. Nor are we going to talk about look on the bright side, the sun will come out tomorrow and there's always a silver lining. So one of the things that I have been really intentional when it comes to all of my emotional workshops that I've been building is to make sure that we don't fall into what is called toxic positivity. And the whole toxic positivity is the concept that if we just change our mindset, all will be well. We are not going to do that, but instead give you very, very tangible tools so that you have a plan when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel anxious, when you feel full of worry, that you can go to so that you can move yourself into a more positive or more neutral state. So anyhow, when you come, you will get your own workbook. That has all of these tools, so it's not just you having to take notes. You will actually have something tangible that you can take with you, or I guess it'll be downloading because it is a virtual workshop. By the way, I want to be clear, it is virtual. COVID is raging here in Lincoln, and so we want to make sure that we keep everybody safe. But not just that, but you will actually also have a plan that I'm willing to bet you will be a little bit, if not a lot, excited about to start implementing. So anyhow, that is a little bit of the workshop and what we're going to do. It is a ton of fun. It is one of my most favorite workshops to teach because I think it's so important, but it's also so authentically you and tailored towards what it is that you need when you have to deal with the feels or deal with the life. So anyhow, I hope to see everybody on Thursday. Real quick, let me give you the details. Again, it is this Thursday. Do not ask me the date because we're in a pandemic and I have no idea what the date is today, much less on Thursday. It is at noon. It'll be from noon to 1. And then for those of you that are members of Arrive, it is free. And then for those of you that are not members of Arrive, of course you can attend, but it is $25. So it is a small investment in you. But not just that, if you do go ahead and buy your ticket, you will also have the opportunity to enjoy some of the other benefits and classes that Arrive has to offer throughout the rest of the month. I'm not going to dive too deep into that because I'm not very specific on what they are and I don't want to overpromise or underpromise. But I do know that that is an extra fun added bonus that you will get should you attend this workshop. So anyhow, On that note, I am going to go ahead and let you go. Again, so excited to meet you on Thursday. And I am off to actually do my adulting to-do list. So real quick, for those of you that may feel overwhelmed or worried about what life is happening, I'm going to end with a really quick tip for you. What I do when I have all the things happening and I'm like, oh, I don't know where I'm going to start, is I actually create what I call an adulting to-do list. So all those things that have to get done that can really take up a lot of headspace, such as make an appointment for my tire to get fixed, send that check, pay that bill, call this person, send the email with this type of feedback. I actually just make a list and then I give myself the gift of an hour to get it done. And what that does is it makes me feel accomplished, and it also makes me feel more in control of my world, so that again, I can move from anxious and worried into a more neutral and productive state. So anyhow, that is my really quick tip for you. So I really am going to go now and do that to-do list, and I can't even wait to see some of your faces on Thursday. Okay, bye y'all.